Welcome to the Random Ass Podcast. I'm your random asshole, Christopher Steele.
I'm the other random asshole, Steele-Rhoads. Welcome to the show.
So, I'll let you go first on Hidden Gems.
Yes, Hidden Gems.
I have a couple choices, and if you take one,
I've been racking my noggin all week. What hidden gem could I possibly think of that you wouldn't think of too? And I got it, because I know you've probably never played these games. Shadowrun for Sega Genesis. One of the best futuristic RPG Dungeons and Dragons style game you could ask for. With open world. I got the game when I was like 6, and I didn't end up beating it until I was 26. That's how deep that fucking game is. And if you're not paying attention, it's just like you run around getting killed. You have no idea what the hell you're doing. A kid playing it doesn't stand a chance, but it's one of the first like full-fledged open world RPGs that I can actually think of. Like Legend of Zelda was very linear, though it did have an open world. This is like you can go about it any which way you want. Like very Grand Theft Auto top-down style. Couldn't steal cars, but it was in an era when like you'd been stuck with Micro Machine style driving. And as much as I like racing that kind of shit, I hate doing city escapes with that style of driving.
Okay, so since I have two, I'm gonna start with my main one, and I'll save my other one for later.
Picks later.
We've talked about this one before.
Yes. Movie. Can I guess? Adventures in Babysitting?
Nope.
Damn.
The Crow.
Oh yeah.
The Crow is
not really a hidden gem.
A lot of people don't know about it.
Actually, I take that back. A lot of people are like, "What's The Crow?" And it's like, what?
It's really what made comic book movies what they are.
Yeah. Yep. Before that, they weren't taken seriously in the slightest, and then like The Crow comes out of nowhere from a comic book that basically was a cult favorite. Like
right.
It came from literally nowhere, out of nothing, and became one of the biggest phenomenons of '94, mainly because of Brandon Lee's death. It's weird that you fucking mentioned The Crow, because I just got done watching how cursed that movie was from the get-go.
Right. And apparently, it's the scene that he dies in is one of the early scenes.
Yes, filmed near the end of filming, because movies typically film backwards.
Right. I can't really find it, though.
They didn't use any of the footage from it. They distinctly went out of their way to make sure none of that footage got used, and put a stand-in in his place there, then finished the scene. The other scene without his face, or with his face put on another person, is the roof running scene.
Oh, I figured the scene that didn't make a difference in the story was not him as well, where he's playing the guitar on the roof.
Right.
That don't even look like him.
And it didn't really need to. It was all done in silhouette anyway.
I don't think that's him. I think that's one of the two scenes that's not him, and it's not important.
There was more than two.
They said two.
They had 3 more weeks left of shooting. Most of it was like extras and shit, but they had the roof run scene, the guitar scene. They had to reshoot the opening where he comes in to find them fucking with her, and that's the scene where he got fucking shot in all actuality, but they reshot the whole thing with a different person from a different angle. And then when they did the movie, not the movie, the TV movie version that kind of led into the Stairway to Heaven series that they did, they completely got rid of Tintin having guns at all, and made the knife guy the one that took him out, because they didn't even want that to be a possibility of happening again. And it's like, well, if you'd have had a fucking decent prop master that knew what the fuck he was doing, we would still have Brandon goddamn Lee. Let's just be real here.
Right.
They had already had 2 accidents prior to that from the exact same thing. You know the scene where he's in like the meeting room and they're all fucking shooting at him and shooting at him and shooting at him? They had 2 live rounds go off. Or 2, not live rounds, but wedged rounds in the chamber go off and hit the lights. You'll see a couple of the lights actually fucking get hit. You can see the actual motion of them get fucking nailed. And it's like, okay, that scene was filmed a month before the scene where he got shot. why in the fuck didn't the prop master do a better job, having known that was an issue with these guns before?
Right.
Now I like the way they do it. Like Robert Rodriguez, when he did Once Upon a Time in Mexico, all of the guns were rubber. And he did all the gunfire CGI. And you couldn't tell because Robert Rodriguez is a fucking master editor. I like how that they've moved that kind of stuff into practical effects.
Right.
They're like, we can get the bang bang later. That's just a gun flash, and that's not a big deal. What needs to be taken back to the practical era is like the blood effects. It's the reason I fell out with Walking Dead. After so long, you see blood fly everywhere, but it doesn't ever land. It doesn't fucking hit anything. It just goes and disappears, and it's like, where the fuck did all that blood go? I much preferred the squib strip with condoms full of fake blood, so when it blows out, it looks like sinew and skin and gore.
I was gonna do a horror movie in black and white because
blood's easier to do with Hershey syrup. Yep.
You can make
easy cleanup too.
As long as it's the right consistency, it don't matter what color it is.
Exactly. And nowadays, it's so easy to make fake blood with the amounts of Caro syrup you can get in bulk and food coloring, a little bit of Hershey syrup.
You don't need food coloring.
Yeah, if you do it in black and white, you don't need food coloring. It's all the Hershey syrup does an amazing job. But if you're doing color, you're definitely going with the Caro with a nice combination of
it'd be like,
food coloring and
be like a couple movies. Young Frankenstein. It's in black and white. They added color to it. What the hell is this? It's a black and white movie.
Leave it alone. Fucking leave it alone. Dude, if Kevin Smith's ever like, we're going to redo Clerks, or we're going to remaster Clerks and put color to it, it'll be the first time I'll go, no, Kev, I'm out. Sorry, doesn't need to be done. The black and white gave it its little bit of character that it did have.
Right.
Because let's be honest, he's most known for Clerks, and that is his absolute worst fucking movie. It is.
Chasing Amy.
Nah, Chasing Amy's second in my book. Clerks is like absolute worst. You could tell there was no budget. Could tell he had no clue what the fuck he was doing.
I get
Mallrats is like it's second film, but it's like number 2 in my fucking hierarchy.
Dogma is number 1.
Yup.
It's Dogma, Mallrats,
Jay and Bob Strike Back.
I don't care for that one that much.
I love Jay and Bob Strike Back. I
Clerks
love that
2.
Movie. Yeah, Clerks 2 goes under. Yeah.
Then Clerks, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Chasing Amy. That's only the
Skewniverse movies. If they start going into his other stuff, then it's a whole different thing because Jersey Girl immediately tops it because George Carlin kills it in that movie. He got to finally get his fucking dream of having basically the starring role of a fucking film, and it was a Kevin Smith movie. I feel bad for him at the same time I feel great for him because it's like, yeah, he wanted to be an actor, but Kevin Smith film? Really? Have you seen the trailer for Jay and Silent Bob Reboot?
No.
That has dropped. The trailer for 3 from Hell has dropped. What was the other one? There's another one that's hit too, and I'm just like, oh my god, this fucking fall. Oh, so, It Chapter 2 is, dude, solid. Solid fucking fall of...
Checked out, seen they got Phase 4.
Yes.
And
yes.
It's 5 movies, 5 shows.
In stone now. Though we know for certain that...
They said it's going to be a short Phase, and not Phase 5.
We only know half of Phase 4 right now. The only reason I know this is because I watched the completely unedited Kevin Feige at San Diego Comic-Con video of him revealing the thing. He's like, what we have now is what we know we're going to do. I also guarantee by the end of Phase 4 we will have the Fantastic Four, and we will have our foot in the door for mutants.
So anyways,
he refused to answer questions.
Surprisingly, we're getting Thor 4 before we get Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
But it's not... Thor 4 is not Chris Hemsworth. It's Natalie Portman as Jane Foster Thor.
That's what the rumors are circulating currently. There's also another rumor floating around that it could be an alternate timeline because of the Doctor Strange multiverse.
Multiverse of madness.
Right. That it could be an alternate version of Thor's timeline after Mjolnir was stolen by future Thor, how that broke off.
But it was put back.
We don't know that. We know the stones were put back. We don't know what happened to Mjolnir.
The way it was, because Captain America took it, and he didn't have it at the end, is pretty much saying
it's insinuated that he left it when he returned the...
He's like, I don't need this no more.
Maybe. We don't know. That's the thing.
But,
because Captain America is from a future that saw Mjolnir destroyed, and he knew it was destroyed, so it would make sense for him to want to actually protect it, with him being one of the worthy ones. It would make sense that Mjolnir would speak to him enough to go... Because Mjolnir is an entity. People don't like to acknowledge this, but Mjolnir is its own being.
Right.
So it communicates with the worthy that is in his hands. And if he's holding it, and he knows that it gets destroyed, and Thor was holding it, and Thor knew that it got destroyed, Mjolnir knows it's going to get destroyed. So wouldn't you think it would go out of its way to place itself somewhere where it wouldn't get destroyed or put in the hands of Hela?
So does that mean Beta Ray Bill might get it?
That's what I'm hoping. Because they've been talking that in these next few phases we're going to start seeing a lot more of the spacey characters that we didn't get.
We're getting it
more galactical.
The next one is Black Widow. That's followed by the Eternals.
Yeah, and the Black Widow is he said that there will be two Black Widows in it. So I guess we're going to cover Natasha and the new one, or
forget the other Black Widow.
There's been like 3 other than Natasha. It's like the Ronin name. People will pick it up and drop it.
Right.
But yeah, we're looking at some really cool shit.
What If is the one I'm looking for.
Oh my god, dude.
We even kind of called that.
We did. And even as animated, no less. We're like, the best way to do it would be to do it animated, because then age doesn't matter. And if someone dies, oh well, get an imitation in, or an impersonator in.
Right.
Get Frank Caliendo. He can do everybody.
So, to switch a little bit of gears.
Oh, of course. Let's do it.
I don't know what your opinion of the new Lion King movie is. Mike, well...
I don't have an opinion on it, honestly.
I haven't seen it. I'm like, well, if it has James Earl Jones as Mufasa, I'm in. If it doesn't, I'm out.
It does.
It does. I'm
in.
I'm in.
Yeah.
And plus, Seth Rogen is Timon.
Oh man, that's tough. Yeah. That's a tough one though.
Not Timon. Pumbaa.
That's still a tough one because those original voices were perfect for those characters.
Yes, but
the thing that bothers me is they're calling it live action.
Fuck
you, it's still animated.
I agree with that, but
I have no real opinion here or there on it, because I like the original Lion King. If it does it justice, fantastic. But these live action remakes, I haven't enjoyed any of them yet.
Landor's pretty good.
I did not fucking like it. It was. I finally did get to sit through an entire version of it. They didn't do anything to make it all that different. They added a couple of scenes. They added a couple of songs.
I just know.
And all they did is just drag it out fucking longer than what it really needed to be.
With the extra they added, I'm like, why?
Why? Exactly. What
princess,
the fuck?
The princess didn't need those fucking 2 songs.
No. It's the last damn thing she needed.
She was already annoying enough. She didn't need that fucking extra shit.
Right. It's fucking true. But yeah, we're getting Blade. That was the other one. We're getting a Blade from the MCU. 5. No, that's 4.
No, I just read it. It said season 5 or phase 5.
This is the graphic used during his phase presentation. Blade. Fantastic Four. They're confirmed but not placed in it anywhere in the time frame yet. They're in pre-production. These are all ones that are almost finished with first season or completely done.
I just read that that's Phase 5.
No, this is second half of Phase 4. They're going to start doing phases in half shifts because they're wanting to include more of the TV aspect. So they're doing this first half to see how the TV end works out, and if the TV end doesn't hang as they might Netflix these series as if they
they're saying that it'll be tightly with the new show, the Disney streaming.
It'll be tied right into the MCU.
It'll be directly tied, a tighter tie than any other shows.
Right, than Netflix or ABC's, which I'm hoping is true because the Eternals looks really fucking good, and that's where Adam Warlock would come in. Just saying, like that would make the most sense for where Adam Warlock's character gets the payoff.
The rumor is there's an unconfirmed person for Eternals.
Yeah.
And that'd be Keanu Reeves. Confirmed people include Salma Hayek and Angelina Jolie.
Yes. Both of which were at the Comic-Con panel. Which I was really pleased at knowing. You know me, how I feel about Angelina Jolie. I'm not exactly the biggest fucking fan of her. She's a one-note fucking actress. But there are a lot of one-note fucking characters in the Eternals, and she would be perfect to take any of them on. Like, one note is her fucking thing. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah, plus she hasn't done anything for a while.
Right. This might be a good boost for her career. Just.
And
it's an entirely new production team. So this could be a whole different feel than any of these other previous movies. Female director. So, I'm not opposed to that. The female directors that have taken helm so far have done amazing work in the superhero field.
Just DC needs to step up their movies.
They need to get. Let's fucking be real. They need to get Berlanti in the Kevin Feige position of all of DC, because he is the only one that actually gives a flying fuck on how everything turns out. He looks at the big picture the entire time. You know that fucking It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia meme where it's got the dude like looking crazily at the wall. It's all fucking. That's Kevin Feige and Greg Berlanti, because they're like, okay, here's the big picture. We want to see this story told this season, so we want this happen and this to happen and this to happen. Like, go fucking do it.
Right. So, have you heard any of the rumors for Crisis?
I've heard some things.
There's a couple people names that I've heard that are confirmed.
Do we have a Batman?
No.
Damn.
But I can't think of the dude's name that plays Superman in the
Yes, I know who you're talking about though. The best Superman that we've had in about fucking 20 years.
Yeah, maybe 30.
Yeah, since Reeves. Yeah. I'll take that back. Since Dean Cain. Dean Cain did a fucking great job as Superman.
Yes, he did.
But talking movies wise, yes, best film.
Okay, so Brandon Ross is coming as Superman as well.
But isn't he in Legends?
No, Superman Returns. Brandon Ross. He's gonna be reviving Superman.
What?
So there's gotta be more than one Superman.
Oh my God! Are we gonna get a Death and Return scenario? Might he get to play like Eradicator or some shit like that?
And then we're getting Burt Ward.
Oh fuck! Are we gonna get like multiverse shit?
Yes.
Where they reach over and it's this Superman and dude.
We're getting Burt Ward too. So
can we please get fucking what's his name? Lex Luthor from the movies. From the original movies. Fuck. What's his name? Huh?
Gene
Hackman. Can we please get Gene Hackman to fucking revive the role of fucking Lex Luthor from a different fucking universe? I'm so sick of these pussy ass fucking Lex Luthors with no brains.
Definitely. What's his name from
Oh, the fucking Eisenberg, Jesse Eisenberg. Fuck, that was terrible.
That's gotta be the worst fucking.
And the thing was,
actually,
it was his physicality.
No.
It was his actual body size that threw me off because his demeanor was fucking perfect. But
actually,
he just didn't have any of like the.
If you watch about the last half of Supergirl, this last season of Supergirl,
They have a killer Lex in there.
Lex played by what's his name, Alan from 2.5 Men. He does it.
Tyler Hoechlin. That's the current Superman in the
okay.
CW.
So
we're gonna have a fucking Superman face-off, dude. That is gonna be badass. Wait a minute. Might we be able to squeeze in a Christian Bale Batman?
I don't know. We're getting Burt Ward's.
Is he gonna be playing old Robin? Like Nightwing?
I don't know.
Jesus, dude, I would love him to fucking be Nightwing. Oh, dude.
No, Commissioner.
No, fuck that. Nightwing.
He's gonna be like
Commissioner
Grayson by that time.
Right. A retired Nightwing is commissioner. Fuck, dude.
we don't know what's gonna go on there.
Can we please get Wonder Woman? She's already done Supergirl. Like she's a fucking main character in that fucking series a couple of times. Like she's been a main. Just give me a fucking one swirl where she fucking becomes Wonder Woman, please.
The sad thing is we won't get Dean Cain.
No,
because he already has a role.
But so does Brandon Routh. He's in Legends of Tomorrow. He's a main character in Legends of Tomorrow. So if he's coming to play fucking Superman and is in Legends of Tomorrow, why the fuck not? Why not just go, hey Dean, you want to be Superman too? Fuck it. Let's do it.
I'd rather have Dean than...
Fuck it. I want all three of them now.
And then... I'm
about 1,000% sure.
And then we probably won't get, what's her name, as Supergirl. The original movie.
Oh, Alicia Silverstone?
No. Original.
Oh, Yvette.
No, it's Christina or something like that.
From when?
From the early 80s.
Early 80s Batman movie?
No, Supergirl.
Oh! Yeah, probably not.
Because she plays Kara's mom. Or foster mom, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, he's the fucking Atom in the Arrowverse. He's already the Atom and he's gonna become fucking Superman too? This is great. I'm fucking loving this. Jesus Christ, dude. Berlanti is the fucking man. That just goes to that's the final nail in the fucking DC Comics coffin.
I'm
Boom.
pretty sure
Berlanti's the fucking man.
I'm pretty sure this will eradicate the multiverse though.
Maybe.
And bring Supergirl into Earth 1.
I wouldn't mind that. Dude, that would be cool as fuck to have the Brandon Routh Superman Return Superman do something to fucking seal the multiverses and get rid of that version of Superman entirely to still leave him to play the Atom. Dude, fucking CW, man. They know what the fuck they're doing.
Right. The movies, they don't.
No. That's why they need Berlanti in the fucking movie world.
Shazam is the best. Fucking...
Dude, I'm hoping in the next 5 years fucking Disney buys out Warner Brothers and then we can get some fucking real comic book lovers at the helm. Because, people bitch all the time, Disney owns so much fucking media. I can't complain because Disney does own a lot of media. But what they do is they go find people who love that media and fucking put them in power. And go, all right, you grew up with this. How should it be?
Yeah.
Star Wars. People are like, oh, those fucking new Star Wars movies suck. Not if you take them as a standalone trilogy of yes, the other stuff did happen. And they will refer back to that stuff. But this is a whole different fucking generation of people, so they're going to have different tendencies. They're not going to fucking act like you want them to act.
Right.
But they still pay homage to all that cool shit that happened beforehand. And I'm still hoping Snoke is actually Jar Jar Binks revealed to be a fucking Sith Lord. Just Don't take this from me, Disney, please. Let Snoke be Jar Jar. It's all I really could ask for. Because his face is so warped, but it's still extended with like a fucking Gungan would be.
So, I was watching after I tell this little story, we'll do another
round of picks.
And then call it quits. But I was watching a video, and I'm like, I don't even know why I was watching it. I'm like, I know the answer to this. There is a video on who is Darth Vader's dad.
We went down this path, not on show ever, but you and I have had this conversation before. And it was Palpatine, wasn't it? Like, more or less, he used the midichlorians to... Right.
He says in episode 3, he's telling Anakin about Sith Lord. And I guess it's supposed to be a famous story.
Yeah, it's one that Yoda alludes to in episode 2 about the birth of the Force. Was it episode 2?
No,
3.
No,
3?
That's. I think that's
two separate entities.
Who can control life and death?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep.
And he taught his apprentice everything he knows, and his apprentice was Sidious.
Right, and Sidious was Palpatine's mentor.
No, alter ego.
Oh, that's right. Palpatine and Sidious were one and the
same person.
Right.
And basically he's telling Anakin that, yes, I made you. I formed the midichlorians
to make your mother pregnant in the first place.
Right.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, he fucking flat out admits that he's his dad. Which is big.
Roundabout.
Right. Which ironically is the exact same thing that he did to Luke.
Which is
really roundabouts his way.
Because, so, think about this. Vader kills his dad. Luke pretty much kills his dad.
Yeah. And Luke's like, fuck kids. I know how that shit ends. They kill me.
It's actually right.
You're right. And Rey will be the one to have to kill Luke. So good.
They do say that, though, that they're not really that clever in the Star Wars front, because they're obvious. Also, like, basically you got birth with no father, a miraculous birth. One wife wakes up pregnant. Let's see where that story comes from. But they took it the opposite way.
Yeah.
He's not the savior everybody
thought he was going to be.
Thought. And then the name Rey isn't that clever.
No. Like, dude,
I'm still thinking. I still think Rey is his daughter.
Right. I think Mara Jade might be the mother, and they just aren't fucking wanting to use the character because then fucking a lot of stuff that they took away from being canon would become canon again. It's like, God damn it, can we just get Mara Jade, please?
And then I also think that
Finn
is.
Oh, dude, you don't even have.
Finn is Leia and
fucking Lando's love child. In the 3-year time that fucking Han was frozen in carbonite. Yeah, let's just wait 3 years for some reason to go and get him. Yeah, it's because she wants some of that black dick.
She got tired of it. Let's go get him.
All right, we can get him out. I'm pregnant. We gave this one away.
Well, we can't let Han know. So
let's just ship him off to his aunt and uncle. Let's ship him off to Alderaan. Oh, never mind.
Too soon.
Too soon. God, that is my favorite Family Guy Star Wars moment. Fucking Lois riding the 10-speed. I think I'm over it. I think I'm finally over the explosion at Alderaan. Blah! Gets blasted with a piece of fucking... The only little remaining shard of Alderaan hits her right in the fucking head. I'm like, God, why couldn't they have done that in the movie?
So
good. Do some picks?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Fucking random picks for the week?
Mm-hmm.
3 random things we got out of the week?
I was...
You got a subject? Because I got no subject.
I had something.
I spent all fucking week trying to think of something that I could use for hidden gems that you would be like, damn it, that was on my list.
Like I said, I had the backup.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I had the backup in case I said Shadowrun and you're like, damn it. And it's like, how the fuck do you know?
That might be one of your hidden gems.
The next one?
But I don't think it will be.
Not? My next one's going to be pretty multi-mediumed.
Oh, yeah, I know what it was. Characters, Marvel characters that we want to see become part of the 616
continuity. 616 is the comic continuity, right?
The main.
Yeah, the main comic continuity.
Yes. Other continuities have different numbers, but...
Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Darkclaw. Done.
Alright, I was thinking...
Just if you couldn't tell anyone at home, I love Darkclaw. It's my fucking guy.
Rogue with the power of Thor.
Yes. Fuck yes.
That's my first pick. That'd be awesome to just see that character coming into the fucking
morph.
He's
changeling in the 616, and he became Morph for a little bit. I want that original version of Morph.
Did have him
where he isn't
forcing
the look
for the Exiles.
Yeah, but he was changeling forcing the look of human, because typically he's got the white changeling has white skin and
he did for Exiles.
Oh, he was just straight up Morph. There was no nice. Okay. Fuck. Let me rethink this then. Wait, is I'll go with Thor Groot. The Thor Groot from fuck, what game? Which game was that? It's one of the mobile games. It's the one where you get to pick a team of 3, and then you run around the map, fucking slowly beating the shit out of fucking guys until you get to the fucking last one. And there's a version of Groot where he's got the fucking hammer and he looks like he's got the Thor helmet and everything. It's fucking hilarious. I want that.
All right, so my second pick is gonna be Spider-Man 2099.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
I'd love to see him come back from the future and become
a part of the Oh yeah. They could actually do that with Into the Multiverse 2 or Into the Spider-Verse 2.
They've already done that with Miles Morales.
Yes. Well, no.
He's part of the.
He is part of one of the 616. They actually had to bring Peter. It was after they killed Peter that they brought Miles in. He was already a part of 616 in the Ultimates franchise.
Ultimates isn't part of the 616.
No, that's how he became. Like, they enjoyed him from there and brought him in after they killed Peter off with the whole Spider-Man 700 of Dr. Octopus taking Peter's body thing, and then they brought Miles in to fucking take
Then Peter came back.
Yeah, Peter fought his way back out and finally finished off Octopus.
All right.
But
anyways,
Octavia from Into the Spider-Verse, the female version of what was it? It wasn't Octavia's. Olivia Octavius, I think is what it was. He's like, let me guess, they call you Doc Ock? And she's like, no, my friends call me Liv. My enemies call me Doc Ock. And she fucking, arms come out and grabs me. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse yet?
I've seen some of it.
Oh, dude, so good. And that version of Doc Ock is really well done.
All right, so that was your final?
Was that my final?
Yeah, because your second was the Groot. Thor.
Oh yeah, Groot Thor. Yeah. Can I throw in an honorable mention?
Hold on.
Spider-Gwen.
All right, so my
I know you got a final and an honorable.
final will be I gotta look up his name.
What's his powers? Let's see if I can guess.
While I'm looking it up, I did read that the 2099 is coming back.
Oh, they're gonna start redoing 2099s.
All right.
They had a nice run of 2099s though, didn't they? There was Spider-Man. They did Hulk.
But I think it's just gonna be they had Punisher, X-Men, and I think another one or two. Roster.
Punisher, Hulk, Ravage, Ghost Rider, Doom. Yeah, here we go. Marvel 2099. Doom, Punisher,
Okay.
Spider-Man, Ravage.
Metalhead.
Metalhead. Good fucking choice.
From X-Men 2099.
You know, we're going with a bunch of fucking characters from like comic books and shit. As an honorable mention, I said Spider-Gwen, but actually the character that Matt Fuhrer played in Generation X, that the professor that was like the evil scientist professor dude that fucking Max Headroom played, he would have made a great fucking crossover, but they never touched that character at all.
My honorable mention is another 2099 character, Serpentina, because
So
I
wasted.
just like the idea that those powers, Mr. Fantastic's powers, basically. The new Miss Marvel,
Right.
Kamala Khan, has the same powers. Are mutant powers.
Yeah. They are.
Basically, all of the Fantastic Four have mutant powers.
Yeah. Russell Trash. Professor Trash. He's like a combination of Xavier and Trask all kind of rolled into one. He'd have made a great fucking villain for... Actually, he'd make a great villain for the New Mutants franchise.
Right. So, that'll be our show.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, share, subscribe, comment.
Hit the little notification bell because liking and sharing doesn't act. Liking and commenting actually means dick in the algorithm of YouTube. So hit the little bell and share this shit because that actually does help. Subscriptions definitely help. We're looking for more than 11. Well, more than 7.
More than 3.
But still, tell your friends.
Tell your enemies.
Tell your frenemies. Until next time.
Keep it random, man.
Peace.